Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Krsnatarian way of cooking. I am Radhika Pyari Devidasi, also known as Chole Bhatture, and today we are going to make a very famous North Indian cuisine called Chole Bhatture. Bhatture is a round flat bread which is made similar to that of puri, and chole is nothing but chickpea sabji which is cooked together with different spices. So let's look into the ingredients. For bhatture, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 to half cup of semolina flour, 2 teaspoon sugar, 2 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 to half cup of yogurt, 1/4 cup of oil, 1 cup of warm water, and oil for frying. For chole, half cup of melted butter, 2 chopped tomatoes, 2 cups of boiled chickpea, 2 teaspoon mustard seeds, 2 teaspoon red chili powder, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, half teaspoon ginger powder, half tablespoon chana masala powder, half tablespoon garam masala powder, half tablespoon cumin coriander powder, 2 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon hing, half cup chopped cilantro, and half cup of chopped celery or cabbage. So the very first thing in this recipe we are going to do is that to knead the dough for the bhatture. During the time when this bhatture dough is rising, which is nearly 1 hour to 2 hours, we will be preparing the chole sabji. So first thing we are going to put is the all-purpose flour, maida, then there is some suji, semolina, which is 1/4 cup. I'm going to mix this too well. Now I'm going to add this yogurt. I have some sugar, salt, there is baking powder. Mix them all well together. And then I have this oil. After mixing it little bit, I have some lukewarm water, and I'm going to add some lukewarm water and gradually knead it. This dough has been kneaded well. It is little stiffer than the roti or chapati dough. I'm going to use little bit of oil just to make it more softer and less stickier. Now we are going to cover this dough with a wet cloth for around 1 to 2 hours near a warm place. Okay, so we have heated our pot, and the very first thing I'm going to add is this butter. And then I'm going to add this mustard seed. And I have some asafoetida, hing. Now we are going to allow the mustard seeds to splutter, and then we are going to add the remaining things. Okay, now I'm going to add some celery. You can use cabbage if you want, if you don't have celery. Just saute it for like 1 to 2 minutes on medium heat. Now we are adding tomatoes. Here I have all the powdered spices. For the different spices which I have mentioned, you can go on the website Krsnatarian.com and look how to make these spices. Now for 1 to 2 minutes, I am going to let these spices get cooked along with the tomatoes. So for that, I am going to cover it with a lid and just wait for 2-3 minutes. We are going to check on the spices. 2 minutes later, the spices looks nicely cooked with the tomatoes. And now I am going to add the boiled chickpeas. Mix it all well, nicely. And add nearly 1 cup of water. Cover with a lid and let it cook on medium heat for nearly 10 to 15 minutes. So the spices and the tomatoes are completely cooked with the chole or the chickpeas. I'm turning up the stove now. And here I have cilantro, which I am adding to the chole. Our chole sabji has been cooked, and now I am going to show you how to make the bhatture. So for making the bhatture, the first thing I am doing is turning on the stove and letting this oil heat in the wok. Our dough has been sitting for last 2 hours, and now I am going to separate the dough into equal parts. Roll the dough, put it into the flour, not too much, just dust the extra flour, and roll it. So you can roll this dough into round or oval shape. In order to check whether the oil is hot, take little bit of the dough and put into the oil. Now this bhatture bread I'm going to put slowly inside the oil and use this spoon and press it a little bit. Now turn it over. We have to let this bhatture cook for a few seconds so that it turns golden. So if you notice, the bhatture has turned golden from here. Now we'll just let the base turn a little bit golden and then we'll remove it. That's it. Now place it over here. So this is our final product, the chole and the bhature. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel and visit my website Krsnatarian.com. There are more such videos to come. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.